just garbage today. Just horrible today. Yo, what's good? So I haven't recorded a video in a long time, and I wanted to do it again, and I'm totally out of practice. I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm kind of out of touch, and I'm a beginner at this. So when you're a beginner, something I've noticed is when you're a beginner and you sort of just stop doing something, the bad habits just come back really fast. So, yeah, I'm feeling nervous again talking to the camera. This is the importance of practice, man. Especially when you're a beginner. When you're further down the line, you've done so many times that it feels kind of natural, but in the beginning, it's always good to keep practicing. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk about, I guess, the monsoon. My next video is going to be on the monsoon. Monsoon is interesting because it's a period of like months, 2 months of rain. It's a period of just complete rainfall and gray clouds. And it's interesting when you can't see the sun, you can't see the blue skies. It really does affect your mood and your mindset. Initially, I was pretty gloomy, like the weather. But as the days went on, I kind of appreciated the rain. I kind of appreciated the weather we were experiencing. Because each pattern of weather has unique characteristics. And I began to appreciate the gloominess of the weather. So there comes the need for self-reflection, because you recognize the changing of the world, changing of the seasons, and how that affects you. We all heard the spring blues and the winter blues and the summer elation and all those emotions, and the autumn fever or whatever. But it's interesting how weather and everything plays a pattern in our lives. So I can't help but look at these skies, man. Just absolutely pristine and gorgeous. I haven't seen this in a minute. It's been a minute, man. It's been raining for like 2 weeks, bro. And gals. It's been raining for like 2 weeks. It's been hard. But, when things get hard, it's a time for exploration. I recently read something, I don't know, I think it was this guy Flo, this YouTuber Flo, makes amazing videos. He said, he posted a picture, it said, if you can't change the outside circumstances, you have to change yourself. And that is very true. If you can't change the outside circumstances, you have to change yourself. So I can't obviously change the weather. I can't take these gray clouds and move them. So I got to figure out what this means for me. I got to figure it out for myself. Because as humans, every single thing that's happening in the world is affecting us in some way or the other. So it's important to recognize that and understand how that impacts us in our lives. It's very important, because once we recognize and understand, oh, sorry guys, I gotta break that thought. I can't help myself. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is the first time I've seen clear skies in 3 weeks. It's like, holy shit. It's like, oh damn, bro. It's like it's like it's like something's been lifted off your shoulders, like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders. Oh, so that's how clouds move, man. These rain clouds just moving around and shit. I can see I've been missing these skies, dude. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, man, it's interesting. Because it's dark. I guess it's darkness during the day. There's darkness when there's rain clouds. You can see my mood already changing here. And it is. I was feeling hella gloomy just 5 minutes ago, and this past 3 weeks. But on the topic of self-reflection and monsoon, I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. I've been thinking about how money is not the number one most important thing. Money is not the number one most important thing. Because At least for me. I mean, it might be to some other people, but for me, life is unpredictable. Every night when we go to sleep, we are unconscious for 12 hours. Or whatever, not 12 hours, like 8, 9 hours, or 7, 8 hours, whatever. 8 hours. We're unconscious for 8 hours. And, that's a big indicator that, the amount of time we spend waking is just fleeting. And we don't know if we're going to wake up. We don't know what's going to happen in life. It's so, you know, temporary and subjective. So therefore, you have to choose what you're going to do very carefully. I would rather have a profession where I'm earning less money but doing some cool shit where it's like balance. You know what I mean? Balance is very, very important. Um, we've just created, I mean, with capitalism, we've created a massive hustle culture. And that's cool for some people, but I think everybody doing that, that's what it's become like, man. It's like everybody's expected to hustle. Nothing wrong with hustling, but not everybody's built that way. Some people just need to chill, you know what I mean? Some people just trying to chill. And this hustle culture that's been implemented and enforced on society is, I think, largely detrimental in many ways to our mental health. Um, with hustle, I mean, sure, we can have hustle, but with hustle, we need balance. It's not like just hustle for these fake social goals um, with the systems. So, I mean, I'm not complaining about the system. I'm kind of moving away from that. I used to do that, complain about the systems, but the systems are what they are. It's more about trying to find some kind of balance in life because that's very important. I mean, throughout, I think that's important. You need to be able to maintain some clarity. If you're going too fast, you'll slow down. You will stop eventually. And if you're going too slow, you need to speed up. So you got to find that balance. Don't go too slow. Don't go too fast. It's not like don't do anything. Do something, but don't go too fast either. So, you know, um, it's all just so eccentric, man. It's just eccentric. My experience is eccentric. I've experienced both immense joy and immense pain. I'm sure a lot of us have, but I've experienced both to relative extremes. So it's strange, bro, when you experience that. It feels very fleeting and unreal. I have read a lot of spiritual books. I'm obviously biased and influenced by these words and these ideas, but that being said, doesn't really feel real, to be honest. It feels very fluid and temporary. It's cool, man. It's cool, this journey. It's very interesting. I'll tell you that. It's very interesting. The journey is very interesting. It's very peculiar and interesting. I'll tell you that. So I enjoy that. I enjoy the peculiarity of the circumstances. I enjoy the eccentricities. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this. It's just been absolutely, positively, god awful, terrible, just garbage today. Just horrible today. But you know, gotta have bad days to have the good ones.